Hi, you guys. Welcome back. My name is Carrie Penny. I am the Happy Crafty Homemaker, and welcome to a new series here on the channel. Well, it's a 30-day experiment. I am trying in the next 30 days to use as much yarn as I possibly can. I have the goal this year of making 50 hat and scarf sets to donate, and I did not do a very good job this year so far at making the hats and scarves. So here we are. I figured this would be a really good opportunity for me to finish the hats and scarves, use the yarn that I have set aside for that, or yarn that I have purchased for that purpose, especially my worsted weight acrylics, and also work on my destashing. So this is day 1 through 7. Every day I have been filming a little snippet of at least where we start every day, sometimes checking back in at the end of the day. Some things change after I film in the evening, so we start again the next day. It has been an adventure so far. I am on day 9 of this, but I am, as of filming, by the time you see this, I will be on day 11. So next week, we will have a whole nother video on Saturday talking about where I am in this process and what I am using. So for week 1, I completed 9 hat and scarf sets and 3 hats. I shared that in Thursday's show and tell video. So if you guys want to see the finished projects, go check out that video and you will see all the hats and scarf sets. At the end of this video, we will have me coming back to chit chat with you guys. We'll look at the ball bands, as well as I will throw in a picture of the completed stuff for this week, and some of the other pictures will be interspersed across the video. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoy. Welcome to my little daily check-in for the first 7 days of this use as much yarn as I can for the next 30 days. Hey guys, so I'm getting a start here on day 1 of my little personal challenge here. This won't be a huge usage day for me just because I have a bunch of other things that I'm trying to get done today. I need to get into the attic and get our fall decorations down and pull out the Halloween decorations and stuff. But I just finished my granny square blanket using this Pound of Love and Honeybee and Aquamarine. So I have an open skein of Honeybee, an open skein of Aquamarine, and then I have a closed skein of Aquamarine. So my goal is to do a hat and scarf out of the 2 open skeins, and then I'll just reshelve that one there. That just needs to be redone because I used the waste yarn that was white, even though the yarn has white in it. But my goal is in the next 30 days to have gone through most of what is here. So, yeah. I'm hoping that I've done some sort of other introduction for this. But yeah, we'll just see how this goes. I'm going to do some hand knitting, hand crocheting, and also work on my goal of 50 hat and scarf sets to donate by the end of the year. Hey guys, so it is day 2. I never came back last night. I got, life sidetracked. Hey, that's what happens. So I did finish off 3 skeins. I finished off the 2 Pounds of Love and 2 Yarn Bee Sugar Wheels up here. I worked on a crochet hat and scarf set. That's what I made yesterday. Minus the marl set that was already done before I started this challenge, but I have a pile of finishing work to do. But those take me finished up to, I think that's actually supposed to be 16, but I'm going to say 15 out of 50 hats and scarves ready to donate, or made to donate so far. So it's noon. I've got between my little screwdrivers here, I can crank out like a hat, a scarf, and maybe most of another hat. So we'll see what I get done. I do have my crochet hat and scarf going downstairs with 2 of the cupcake yarns. My stack is already starting to look neater. I'm putting what will be the scraps to make more donation granny squares and corner to corner squares in the purple bin. That has some neutrals and I think 4 more sugar wheels inside of it. My Addie does not really love the sugar wheels, so I think I may just hand crochet or knit something with the sugar wheels at this point. But I also want to crank some blanket tubes. I've got a couple of large Super Saver jumbo old school acrylics, and I'm debating on whether or not I just want to do 350 row blanket tubes out of those and save those to do a blanket with later on. I know I have, you can see it right there. There's a big blue one right there. And even without the jumbos, I've got some like duplicates of some things that I think I can get 350 rows out of. So I might do some blanket tubes for gift blankets, not just donation things. I'm sitting here trying to make that decision now. I might just stick with the hats and scarves because I really do want to have 50 to donate before the end of the year. It's already in the 80s here and it's mid-September, so we're going to have another early winter. So the organization that I donate to works with homeless and underhomed people, so I would like to make sure that, you know, my city stays maybe just a little bit warmer this year. I am going to take my Halloween bin back downstairs with some stuff to work on by hand. I found up here, in this room, a cake of homespun, but it doesn't match any of the other homespun I have. So I'm wondering if I donated the rest of that colorway when I made that huge donation to my parochial ministry this year. So anyway, I spent this morning stuffing pumpkins for Project UFO, and I need to do stems and vines for those. So I thought I'd come up here, work until my screwdrivers die, let them charge, go downstairs, finish the pumpkins, and then I've got some laundry to fold. I'm not quite done doing chores today. I got to sleep in today. I got to sleep until 5:30, so that was pretty special. Troy is out of town still, so I can come back up here as many times as I want to for the rest of the night while I wait for as my screwdrivers get a new charge in them. So anyway, that is what I'm going to do. I will hopefully remember to check in with you guys at the end of the night and see what I did, but otherwise, it is what it is. I love you guys. Well, we're going to have a little bit of a work stoppage here. As many of you guys know, there's an issue with handle looseness. And I finally hit the critical point where I am now getting skip stitches and jump stitches with my machine. So I guess I'm going to be shimming my machine and seeing if I can get it put back together. Hi guys. So, day 3. I don't know how much time I'm going to have for the attic today. I still need to pull out all of the stuff from the attic for the fall and Halloween decorations. And I've only got about 4.5 hours to do that, empty the dishwasher, and edit the next 3 videos I have coming up on the channel. So I have my crochet hat and scarf set that I'm working on, and I'm gonna plop down to get to editing. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Alrighty guys, so day 4. It is 6:30 at night. I have literally worked all day today. I haven't hand crocheted or hand knitted anything. I need to pull this off and fix it. I have a bunch of tuck stitches. My machine goes back and forth as to whether or not it likes impeccable, but I did use 2 more yesterday. I finished off the Jumbo Saver in Royal, and one of the Impeccables in Cherry that I had It was a half skein, and I made a hat. So my bin here is almost full. I think that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll have 6 sets once I'm done with the scarf. So the next group, I'm going to take a gray and pair it with this universal acrylic and do a hat. Oof, almost killed myself again. Uptown worsted. So that will be the next one. But like I said in my regular videos and stuff, you know, this weekend's just going to kind of be meh. Did a lot of cooking today, grocery shopping and everything else, and decorating. So, but I mean, there's a whole bunch of yarn missing from the bin right now. So progress, progress, progress. That is the goal. Let's crank out some hats and scarves. Hey guys, so day 5. I'm trying to clean everything up so my grandkids can hang out in here tomorrow after lunch, but I did want to check in. I have finished off 5 more skeins of yarn. Booyah. I don't know how much I'm going to get done on the Addy between now and Monday. So even with the Uptown worsted, I started having issues with it tucking stitches. So I think I really need to come through and grease the whole machine, clean it out, everything else. I mean, to be fair, I've made, you know, probably around 200 tubes on it since I got it. Tightening the handle helped significantly, but it is starting to catch. It's not grinding yet, but the needles are slamming down instead of gliding down. So I think until my grease gets here and I have time to take it apart and clean it, I will not be able to use the Addy. So of course that happened while I'm trying to do this 30-day challenge. But I'm really sad I didn't at least get that hat finished yesterday. But I did get the scarf done in the Uptown worsted. The impeccable normally runs through my machine very well, but for some reason, once again, you can see the scarf there. It started tucking real bad, so I had to rip that off. I could not get that to straighten out. So I'm going to put those back into the bin over here. I'm going to take the cakes of the sugar wheel there downstairs and my Halloween bucket and work on shawls. Yeah, so we'll just see how this ends up working out. But once again, you know, the deal is do what I can daily and see how far we can get on using as much yarn as possible in 30 days. Because really that's what this is about. And under the cakes here, I do have a bunch of neutrals. So I'm going to do a hat and just some gray and black reversible to go with that hat. I'm going to use navy for that and the orange and blue that I have. So I'll have to pull some stuff off the yarn wall, which is fine. I've got some blues that will match those in there that should glide through the machine fairly easily. But that's kind of where we are right now. I might tinker with it a little bit and see if maybe I can get some I Love This yarn to go through there, but or try to at least get that hat finished. But I'm kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place with it, as like I said, I think it just needs to be cleaned. So anyway, on with day 5. Okay guys, welcome to day number 7. So yesterday, obviously I told you guys in advance that I wasn't going to get anything done, but I did finish 2 hats on day 5. So I don't think I crocheted or knitted a single stitch all day yesterday. I did work on finishing some of the hats and scarves that I had made earlier in the week, but that's been it. I did take apart my machine this morning, grease everything, clean everything. So I'm going to see if it will go back to taking the impeccable yarn now. I had everything tucked away and slid to the side so my grandkids could use this room if they wanted to. And of course, this is one of the few times where they never even stepped foot up here, so I didn't have to do all that. I did use 4 skeins of yarn. 4, because I made the 2 Uptown worsted hats of the leftovers I had. So I made 2 hats, which finished off 2 half skeins and 2 full skeins. So I finished 4 balls of yarn on day 5, none on day 6. So I'm going to try with the impeccable and cherry again. We'll see how it goes. Okie dokie, you guys. So I'm ending day 7 at the Addy, and I'm going to work on finishing a bunch of hats and scarves tonight. Oh, excuse me. But my Addy still will not accept the impeccable. I don't know why all of a sudden it's not taking impeccable yarn, but that's fine. I managed to make some other things. So I made a hat to match the gray and black scarf I made the other day. I made a scarf using, so this is a Dreamweaver 2-pack, but it's Red Heart Soft. And then I used Premier Basics to do a hat to match and some border. This is Red Heart and Premier Basics in Hazel. So I did 3 hats and 2 scarves today. And used quite a few scrap balls, actually, between having to make new waste yarn balls and things like that. But as far as what I finished off that was in a ball band, we've got 4 ball bands. So it's another 4 to add to my stack here. I am hoping that this shoebox will be full after the next 3 weeks. So anyway, that's where we're going to end day 7. All right. So after all of that, how much yarn do you think we have used? I have not counted my ball bands from the first week. I have been setting aside, like I said, I'm actually on day 9 as of filming. I haven't touched anything, but, or no, I might be on day 10 today. But the other ball bands are still over there. This is just day 1 through 7's ball bands. I have not counted yet. I completed 9 hats and 9 hat and scarf sets, and then 3 hats. So let's see how many ball bands we have in here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, that's a lot of yarn, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25 ball bands of finished yarn. So any small scraps have gone into my Granny Square donation blankets. And I do have a substantial amount of scraps from these 25 balls of yarn. But that's more than I thought I was going to get through. So in the last 7 days, I have finished off 25 yarns. Now, not all of these were 100% full skeins of yarn. Some of these were scraps, halves, and leftovers. I just had enough of them to also be able to put into a hat and scarf. I did not do any, I did only 2 colors. That's what I was really focusing on, was kind of really hitting those bins and trying to use up the either the Red Heart Jumbos that I have. I still have one green jumbo left in there. And these are 14 ounces. So we're just shy of a pound on the jumbos there. And like the Pound of Love was left over. That was 2 of the colors left over from where I worked on my granny square blanket a few weeks ago. So I'm a little surprised. 25 balls of yarn is more than what I thought I'd get done. We do have a rainy day today. However, yesterday and today ended up kind of being bust days. I know today's going to be a bust day just because we do not have internet currently. And yesterday I spent all day dealing with the internet outage issue. So I don't know what's going to happen today. We have a technician coming at 8 a.m. I'm filming this. It's now 6:15 a.m. Yeah, so I don't know what that's going to mean for what I can get done today. Yesterday, I did not get done quite as much as I had wanted to. And day 7, as I said in the clips, or day 6, Sunday was a bust. I just got absolutely nothing done. Same thing with Saturday. I think I maybe spun off 1 or 2. So hopefully in the course of the 30 days, I'll have like a week where I can really just on this and really focus in on it. But so far, it is what it is. Like I said, life happens, but this is, this is a real time. This is what I'm trying to do. This is what I'm trying to get done. So I'm kind of excited to see if we did 25 in week 1, what can we get done after the first 7 days? If I've got 25 ball bands, what are we really looking at the end of this 30 days? So I hope you guys will continue to join me on this. If you guys have done something like this before, let me know what you ended up doing. I am focusing right now specifically on the Addie hats and scarves to donate. However, I am still trying to work on hand knitting and hand crocheting items. It took me 2 days to do all the finishing work for week 1. So yeah, anyway, I love you guys. I look forward to seeing you real soon. Please take care and check back in with me next Saturday. Bye, you guys.